Hello and welcome to another video in the Confident Rider Challenge. We are on day number 7 of our challenge, and today I just wanted to touch on the importance of groundwork. So if you've been participating in this challenge, you might be kind of bored. You might be thinking, why are we doing so much groundwork? Well, to be honest, if you want to be a more confident rider and you want your horse to work well under saddle, he really needs to have a strong foundation. And groundwork is where we help foster that strong foundation before we climb up into the saddle. And I found out a fun fact for you. Did you know that the riders at the Spanish Vienna school in Austria, you know, the ones that ride the awesome white Lipizzaner stallions? Yeah, those riders. They spend 4 years focusing only on groundwork. So they have to do groundwork for 4 years before they're even allowed to get onto one of the stallions. That is intense. I'm not asking you for 4 years of groundwork. I'm asking you for probably about 2 weeks of groundwork before you start thinking about getting on your horse. If it's good enough for the Spanish riding school, it should be good enough for us, don't you think? The purpose of all of the work that we do with our horses on the ground is that so we have our horses that are responding in a positive way to everything that we're asking of them. Every time you work with your horse on the ground, think about how that will translate when you are up in the saddle. If you allow your horse to act up while you're on the ground working with him, that will translate into the saddle as well. I would much rather be on the ground where I can see how my horse is acting when he's acting up, as opposed to being in the saddle. By starting your training with your horse from the ground, it allows them to understand what you're asking of them without worrying about balancing with you on their back or pulling on the reins. It's easier for the horse to experience something new from the ground, and then when you are in the saddle, they can understand what you're asking because you've already been practicing this from the ground. And for me personally, since I'm not able to ride my horses right now, all of the groundwork that we're doing in this challenge and that I've been doing with my horses will hopefully transfer and make, when I am able to get into the saddle, a much more positive experience for me and for Ethan. So try not to look at groundwork as boring or not important. Try to look at it as you're training your horse from the ground for a better experience, for better and more confident riding. So this week for the challenge, the daily challenge, it's more of a weekly challenge. I challenge you to get out there and spend some time with your horse each and every day this week. Work on something from the ground, whether it's leading, grooming, something like that. Doesn't matter what it is, just get out there and do something with your horse. And if you'd like to download the calendar that I've created for the 30-day Confident Rider Challenge, just go on over to my website, budgetequestrian.com. You can find the calendar on the first day on the blog from the first day of the Confident Rider Challenge. That way you can follow along and you'll know exactly what to expect in the next day's video as well as the challenge. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so that way you can follow all of the videos in this Confident Rider Challenge. I promise I will be getting back to doing my DIY projects, product reviews, and things like that. But right now I want to focus on being a better rider, being a more confident rider for the entire month of August. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.